Hi students, today we are going to start a first concept, right? The first concept, the name of the first concept is something about basic proportionality theorem, right? BPT, right? Basic proportional theorem. Actually, we are having a 5 theorems, right? 5 theorems on triangles, right? We are having 5 theorems. Among the 5 theorem, 2 theorem has been deleted, right? For this year, right? For your public exam, 2 theorems has been deleted. So we are having only 3 theorems. Among the three, today we are going to see the first 2 theorems, right? The first two theorems are in the first concept itself. That is nothing but basic proportionality theorem. That is BPT, and another second theorem is something but converse of BPT, right? Converse of BPT. See, the another name for BPT is nothing but basic proportionality theorem is nothing but Thales theorem, right? Thales theorem. So first we'll see the statement, right? In a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel, to one side of a triangle, to intersect the other two sides in distinct point, then the other two sides then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So first you have to understand the statement. What they are saying means, in a triangle, right? In a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle, see, we are having three sides. Among the three sides, you can take any one side. For that side, we want to draw one parallel line, right? I'm just taking that AC. For AC, I'm just drawing a parallel line for AC, right? I'm just drawing the parallel line for AC, right? We got a 2 point, right, where it is intersecting. The line L is nothing but intersecting BC at D and AB as the point E, right? So what is the statement? If a line, right, if a line is drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle, right, parallel to any one side of a triangle, to intersect, right, the other two sides in distinct point, right, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, right? So here ED, the line L is nothing but the line L is parallel to AC. Line L is nothing but parallel to AC. Here what we want to prove that? This is nothing but given is nothing but the line L is parallel to AC, and what we want to prove? We want to prove that BD divided by DC is equal to BE by EA. BE divided by EA. Right? See what they are saying? If a line is drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle, right? Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Understood? So the other two sides is nothing but AB and BC are the other two sides. The two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is nothing but BD by DC is equal to BE by EA. That only we want to prove. So how we are going to prove is, we will see. First you have to understand the statement. See, suppose I'm just drawn a line, another line parallel to BC, right? I'm just drawing that another line parallel to BC, right? For the another line BC, right? I'm just giving the name as M, right? And we are having 2 points, right? And this is the name of the E point, E, D, F and G, right? See what is it? If a line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle, then the other two sides has been divided in the same ratio, right? That is something but AF divided by FB is equal to AG divided by GC. That only we want to prove that, right? Understood? So this is the statements. So here what is the statement? In a triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to, see here line is nothing but DL is nothing but, the line L is nothing but, I'm just drawing the line L parallel to BC, right? And we got a 2 point D and E. D is nothing but intersecting at the side AB, and point E is nothing but intersecting at AC. Given in triangle ABC, line L is drawn parallel to BC, right? Line L is drawn parallel to BC. This line L intersects side AB and AC at D and E respectively, right? Given, right? To prove, what we want to prove, that AD divided by DB is equal to AE by EC, right? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So I'm just doing, I'm just doing the construction, right? Join BE, right? Join BE and DC. Join BE and CD or DC, right? So next, draw DM perpendicular to AC. DM perpendicular to AC, right? Perpendicular to AC, and EN perpendicular to AB. EN perpendicular to AB, right? Construction, join B and CD and draw DM perpendicular to AC. DM perpendicular to AC, the whole line AC, and EN is perpendicular to whole line AB, right? Proof. We have, see, I'm just taking the triangle, right? I'm just taking the triangle ADE, right? Triangle ADE. Area of a triangle is in the what is the formula? Half into base into height, right? Half into base into height. See, in the triangle ADE, right? I'm just taking its base as AD, right? And the height is nothing but what is it? EN is nothing but height, right? EN is nothing but height. So area of triangle ADE is equal to half into base. What is base? Base is nothing but AD and height is nothing but EN. So AD into EN, right? Next I'm just taking the triangle area of triangle DBE, right? Triangle DBE, right? See, what we want to prove, that, see, actually what we want to prove, AD by DB and AE by EC, right? So I'm just taking that base as AD as a triangle. Next I'm just taking the triangle DBE. In the triangle DBS base I'm just taking, right? DBS base, right? So taking next time I'm just taking the triangle DBE, right? So what is the formula of area of triangle? Half into base into h. So half into base is nothing but DB and the height is nothing but EN. See, why I am just taking that EN is nothing but height means, see, already what we have constructed. See, EN is nothing but perpendicular to AB, right? EN is nothing but perpendicular to AB, right? So EN is perpendicular to the whole line AB, right? And DB is nothing but a part of a line AB, right? The line, the DB line segment, the line segment DB is nothing but a part of the line AB, right? So EN is perpendicular to AB means surely EN is perpendicular to DB also, right? Surely EN is perpendicular to DB also. Therefore, the height of the triangle DBE, that is nothing but EN. Understood? So half into base is nothing but DB into EN, right? So I'm dividing area of these two triangles, right? I'm dividing area of the triangle ADE and triangle DBE, right? And dividing area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE is equal to half into AD into EN divided by half into DB into EN, right? See that half will get cancelled, EN will get cancelled. So what is the remaining? Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE is equal to AD by DB. AD by DB. Take it as equation number 1. Take it as equation number 1, right? Now see that, just see the, to prove what we want to prove, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So we got the LHS, right? We want to bring the RHS. So same thing. Once again, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do means, I'm going to take the two triangles, ADE bases AE, right? And next EBC triangle, right? EDC, right? EDC triangle I'm going to take, right? And bases EC. Why? Because what we want to prove, that we want to prove AE divided by EC we want to prove. So I'm just taking that ADE triangle, right? Area of triangle ADE and base of the triangle is nothing but AE, right? Base of the triangle AE. And next triangle I am just going to take it as EDC, right? In EDC base is nothing but EC I am just taking, right? EC as a base, right? Again, area of triangle ADE is equal to area of triangle AED, right? So this triangle is nothing but area of triangle ADE, we can call it as ADE or AED, both the same only, right? ADE or AED, however we can call it, right? So area of triangle ADE is equal to area of triangle AED is equal to half into base into height, right? Half into base into height. So base, what I am going to take, AE, and height is nothing but, what is height? Height is nothing but DM, right? Area of triangle AED is equal to, right? Now area of triangle half into base into height. I'm just taking as base is nothing but AE, right? AE and perpendicular line, that is height is nothing but dm, right? dm. So AE into dm, half into AE into dm. Next, I'm just taking the triangle, area of triangle DEC, right? DEC. What is the base? I'm going to take it. Base is something but EC. I'm just taking that base as EC, and height is something but DM, because already you have constructed DM is perpendicular to AC. DM is something but perpendicular to AC. EC is nothing but a part of AC. So if DM is perpendicular to AC, surely DM is perpendicular to EC also. Understood? So what is it? Area of triangle DEC, right? Area of triangle ECD or DEC is equal to EC divided by DM. So EC, half into EC into EM. Area of triangle ECD is equal to half into EC into DM. Understood? Now we got it, right? So same thing, on dividing that, on dividing the two triangle, area of triangle ADE and divide by area of triangle ECD, we will get, on dividing areas of triangles, triangle ADE and triangle ECD, area of triangle AD is equal to half into AE into DM divided by area of triangle ECD is equal to half into EC into DM. So half will get cancelled, DM will get cancelled. So AE by EC, right? So area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ECD is equal to AE by EC. Take this equation number 2. Now just compare, see, now just compare that. Now just see the diagram. Note that triangle DBE and triangle ECD are on the same base DE and between the same parallel BC and DE. Last year itself we have studied this property. The two triangles lie on the same base and between the same parallel, then the two area, right? The area of the two triangles will be equal, right? Which two triangle they are saying? Triangle DBE and triangle ECD, right? Triangle DBE, right? Red triangle, right? And triangle DEC, right? The blue triangle, right? Both triangle are lying on the same base, that is DE, and between the same parallel, DE parallel to BC. Already we are having given. So DE parallel to BC. So the area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle DCE, right? These two area will be equal. So area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD. Equation number 3. Just compare all the three equations, right? Just compare all the three equations. See, just compare the first equation. Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE, right? Second equation, area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ECD. See that both the numerators are same and the denominators are different, but in the equation 3, area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD. So both the LHS are equal. So from equation 1, 2, 3, both the LHS are equal. Therefore, RHS also will be equal. So AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. Hence it is. Understood? See, this theorem is very easy one, right? So you have to understand, right? See, in the triangle ABC, I am just drawn a line parallel, line L parallel to BC, right? I am just drawn the line L parallel to BC. Then AD divided by DB is equal to AE by EC. That only we want to prove, right? So first I am just taking that. We are using only area of triangle, right? Area of triangle formula. What is the formula of area of triangle? Half into base into height. Half into base into height. So see that. Further, I am just drawing the construction, right? EN is perpendicular to AB and DM is perpendicular to AC, right? And I am just joining this line BE and CD. BE and CD I am just joining, right? We will get a triangles. We will get a triangles. First I am just taking the triangle, right? I want to prove that AD by DB, right? AD by DB, that will be equal to that area of triangle ADE. First I am just taking the triangle ADE. I am just using the formula area of triangle. What is the formula of area of triangle? Half into base into height. So in the triangle ADE, the base is nothing but AD and height is nothing but EN, right? And next I am just taking the triangle DBE, right? Triangle DBE, base is nothing but DB and height is nothing but same thing, EN, right? On dividing these two triangles, area of these two triangles, right, we will get AD divided by DB, right? Next I am just taking the same triangle ADE with the base as AE. with the base as AE, right? So what is the formula? Half into base into height. Area of triangle ADE is nothing but half into base is nothing but AE, and height is nothing but DM, right? DM is perpendicular to AC. So DM, height is nothing but DM. Next I am just taking the triangle DEC, right? In triangle DEC, what is the base? Base is nothing but EC. Why I am just taking the base as EC? We want to prove that AE divided by EC, right? AE divided by EC. So EC is needed. That's why I am just taking that EC as base. And height is nothing but DM, right? DM, right? So area of triangle DEC is equal to half into base EC into DM, right? On dividing this area of the two triangle, we will get AE divided by EC, right? And moreover, in this theorem, this is very important statement, right? Last year we have studied this property. By using this property alone, we are saying that what is the area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD, right? Therefore, AD divided by DB is equal to AE by EC, like then only we are proving it. So by using the property, what is the property? If the two triangles are on the same base and between the same parallel, then area of the two triangles are equal, right? By using that property, we are proving, right? Next, the converse of BPT, right? Converse of BPT. What is mean by converse? What is mean by converse? Simple, right? So the given will become a proof to prove, and the to prove will become a given, right? To prove will become a given, right? So converse of BPT is nothing but they will give that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, and we want to prove that the line L is parallel to BC, right? The line L is parallel to BC. That only, right? So the given is something but AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That is something but the ratios are equal. The ratios are equal, and we want to prove that the line, right? The line L is parallel to BC, right? That only. And this theorem also very easy and very interesting theorem, right? Statement: if a line divides any two sides of a triangle, if a line, not a parallel line, simply if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, right? In the same ratio, then the line must be, the line L, right? The line must be parallel to the third side. Parallel to the third side. That only we want to prove that what they are saying. If just they are drawing one line, right? Just they are drawing a one line. That line is divides any two sides, right? Dividing any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line must be parallel to the third side. Must be, right? Understood? So given a triangle, in a triangle ABC and a line L, right, intersecting AB in D and AC in E, such that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. To prove, what we want to prove? This DE is parallel to BC. The DE is parallel to BC, right? So proof. See the diagram. If DE is not parallel to BC, right? See in the question, they didn't give that DE is not parallel to BC. We want to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Suppose if DE is not parallel to BC, then we are having a line parallel to BC, some other line parallel to BC. That is nothing but I am just taking as DF is parallel to BC. See, if possible, let DE be not parallel to BC. Let DE be not parallel to BC, then there must be another line. There must be another line through D parallel to BC. Through D parallel to BC. That is DF is parallel to BC. I'm just assuming that suppose if D is not parallel to BC, right, then DF is parallel to BC. I'm just assuming. Let DF parallel to BC. So if DF is parallel to BC, that is in a triangle, if a line is if you draw a line parallel to any one side of a triangle, then the other two sides will be the same ratio. That is DF is parallel to BC, then AD by DB is equal to AF by FC, right? By BPT. So by BPT, right? By BPT we have AD by DB is equal to AF by FC. Taking as equation number 1. See, already we are having the given AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Take it as equation number 2. Take it as equation number 2. Just compare the equation 1 and 2, AD by DB, AD by DB. LHS are equal. So the RHS also will be equal. So AF by FC, right? AF by FC is equal to AE by EC, right? See, actually, I'm just going to prove that EC, the length of EC is equal to FC. Is it possible? Yes, possible. When it will be possible? When the point E and F are coincide. That is the point E and F are on the same point, right? On the same place. That is coincide, right? If the point E and F are coincide, then we can say that EC is equal to FC. EC is equal to FC. That one day I'm just going to prove that EC is equal to FC. How I'm just proving means, just see. So from equation 1 and 2, LHS are equal. I'm just taking the RHS. AF by FC is equal to AE by EC. Adding 1 on both sides. On the both sides, I'm just adding 1 on both sides. And just do the cross multiply. So AF plus FC divided by FC is equal to AE plus EC, right? AE plus EC divided by EC. What is AF plus FC? See the diagram. AF plus FC is equal to AF plus FC is equal to AC. Right? AF plus FC is equal to AC. AE plus EC is equal to, right? AE plus EC is equal to AC. Right? So instead of that AF plus FC, I'm just writing as AC. AC by FC. And AE plus EC is nothing but AC. So AC by EC. See that AC, both the numerators are same. And just strike outing. So what is that? 1 by FC is equal to 1 by EC. Just do the cross multiply. So FC into 1, FC, EC into 1, EC. So FC is equal to EC or EC is equal to FC, right? So FC is equal to EC. When FC is equal to EC, when FC is equal to EC, this is only possible, right? This is possible only when E and F are coincide. This is possible only when E and F are coincide. That is, line DF is the line L itself. Line DF is the line L itself. Line DF is nothing but line L itself. That means E and F are coincide, right? So DE is parallel to BC. Hence it is. DE is parallel to BC. Hence it is. Understood? Very easy one, right? So we are having two theorem, and today homework is nothing but study this two theorem. Thorough these two theorems, right? Thorough without seeing the statement also. Thorough the two theorems and write each theorem 5 times. Today homework is nothing but write each theorem 5 times in your rough note, right? In your rough note, and you just send it to me, right? So before watching this video, right, first of all you just complete the classwork. First just complete the classworks and just see the video and just compare the classwork. Then only you will get an idea, right? Thank you.